Only One Survives is the new thriller launching today. Happy Book Day from internationally best-selling author Hannah Mary McKinnon, who lives in Oakville. It's about the violent end of an all-female rock band, and Hannah Mary actually has her own dark writing secret, and we're going to get to that in a moment. But first, let's talk about congratulations on the launch of Only One Survives.
Thank you very much.
So where did this premise come?
So the premise came from an old dilapidated house not far from where I live, and on the front of the broken door in red spray paint somebody had written "Come play," and I thought that was so creepy, and it's just an image that stuck. I didn't go in,
okay.
Obviously, and so then a friend of mine suggested that a group of women, I was trying to do something with work colleagues and it wasn't working, and she said, well, could you make them a band? And that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was it. Yeah.
And I love that it's a band, it's all female, and they do 80s covers. So like so many of my favorite songs from the 80s, I'm like, oh yes, yes. And you actually have a playlist that you have that goes with this book.
I do. There's a playlist. We have bonus material. We have some lyrics, because there are 6 songs mentioned in the book, so I thought I'd better write the lyrics to them. And there is a playlist with a Spotify link too. Yeah, yeah. 80s cool music, because I'm an 80s kid too, so
yes.
You know, author's prerogative, I suppose.
Very good. Okay, now to your deep, dark secret. You also write, under a different name, holiday rom-coms.
Yes.
Okay, and we got the Christmas Wager here, which came out last year, but you've got another new one coming out in October.
That's right, the Christmas Countdown, which is not a sequel, it's a standalone, and it's a story about a down, well, somebody is down in the dumps, you know, and her sister tries to lift her spirits by giving her a very special advent calendar.
Okay.
And there's quite a handsome baker thrown in there as well.
All right, there has to be a baker. There's baking in the Christmas Wager,
yes.
and I admitted to you off air that I'm not a huge fan of Christmas rom-coms, but I really like this one. I was invested. I wanted to know how the wager ended.
Excellent. So that's a wonderful advert for the book, isn't it?
There we go.
I got you to like it.
So which genre did you start writing?
My very first book, Time After Time, was a rom-com, and as I was pitching that one to agents, I started writing another one, and I realized that things were not going to work out well for everyone. For whatever reason, things started to go pretty dark. And I thought, well, the first one hasn't sold so yet, and then it did, but I didn't worry about switching genres. And then I stayed in the thriller arena for, well, 7 books. Only One Survives is my 9th, but 7th thriller, and then switched back to romantic comedies. So it's a fun balance.
Is it an easy way to switch? Is it like, oh, everything's so dark right now, I'm gonna cleanse my palate, and then with the Christmas Wager in Maple Falls.
Maple Falls, yeah, a little sprinkle of Canada there. It is tricky to switch in the sense that in a thriller you have to come up with a big twist and lots of things that surprise people, whereas in a rom-com initially I thought, oh, I don't have to have a big twist, because the expectation is for happily ever after.
Yes.
But that thought was immediately followed by, oh no, everyone knows what the ending is going to be. How can I make sure people want to go along for the ride? So that's the tricky part, really, because it's all about the romance and the relationship rather than the thrills and the, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming.
Yes, yes.
So it can be tricky, but they're both fun.
And you write that under a different name,
Yes.
Holly Cassidy.
Holly Cassidy, yes, because we didn't want somebody picking up a Hannah Mary McKinnon book and thinking, where's the murder? Or the other way around.
Yes.
Why is everyone dying?
Yeah.
This is not what I expected.
Okay, that's awesome. So again, congratulations on Only One Survives.
Thank you.
Christmas Wager is out now as well, and then you've got the new one, the Christmas Countdown, which is coming out in October.
That's right, October 22nd.
Lovely to have you on the show. Can't wait to read more of your dark and your eggnog books.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
We'll get the links up on our website, chch.com/morninglive.